The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 5. You get the Nasdaq up 1. S&P's a flat. Gold contract up 70 cents at $12.10 an ounce. We have silver down 26 cents at $15.34 an ounce. Platinum is down 12 at $8.97. You get the copper market flat, 263. Oil continues, just can't get a bounce, man.
A lot of action.
Couldn't you get oil going last week?
No, I know. Couldn't get gold going either, right?
No, couldn't get gold going either. Exactly.
Quite a bit.
Notes, 10-year note up 5 ticks, 125. 30-year bond up 5 ticks, 150, 126. We got King Dollar up 93, 695, 885. The Euro's at 113 to the U.S. dollar. Yen is at 114 to the U.S. dollar. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, come over to our website at TFNN. You can hit the banner on the top. You can bring up the exchange and put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can see how these defined option contracts trade. So,
welcome back, man.
Thanks. It's good to be back.
How was your 4th of July? How was everything?
It was great.
Good.
It was great. It was always nice, too, that it's on a Tuesday.
It was kind of nice how that week broke up, right?
Right, exactly.
It's almost back-to-back weekends with a little short action day Monday, and man, we had some action on that short Monday.
Yeah,
as well.
You did have some action. There's no doubt.
Half day of trading, yeah.
I know. So let's talk markets here. It's intriguing. So when we take a look at the S&P, so if we look at the SPY first, this thing right now, it's just teetering. It got under, not that, it's not that I use 50-day moving averages, but
sure.
What does happen is that people look at these.
Definitely.
And, it got under it only for one day, got above it again. Now, the NASDAQ is a whole different animal. The NASDAQ looks to me like it's dragging the whole deal down. This is well underneath it, and, bottom line is that it just can't catch a bid. And what has happened with the NASDAQ, folks, is that it actually came into the May 18th lows, and it had volume on the move. And, you get that you're going to get at least a retest of that area, which is like the 136 to 130, 135.80 level. And, we'll see where that shakes out. Gold, bottom line, just as you said, we'll see whether, this can handle this price at 1203.
Yeah.
1203 is the number, 1203.60. It took apart the last swing point of 1217. And on top of that, silver had a flash crash when I wasn't here. And it's interesting because...
Yeah, silver was...
Yeah, and so, I got an email from Michael...
What were you doing checking emails?
Michael in Hawaii. And he had a great question, man. It wasn't a question, it was an observation. And what it was is that, why do the flash crashes, or the flashes always go down and not up? And it's so true.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my take on that, folks, really is that, bottom line is that you get operators that are trying to drive it down and see if there's any more sellers down there before they buy it.
Yeah.
So, we'll see where that shakes out. Silver is definitely weaker than gold.
I think when you think about it just from fundamental perspective of how momentum can build, right?
Yes.
Momentum, it can build. We saw it on the election night. Can it build to the upside? You
Right.
have to have cascading, buying.
Right.
It's a lot easier, I think, just thinking about it naturally to have a cascading of selling. Because, let's say Amazon's going from 1,000 to 1,100 to 1,200 to 1,300. Who's like, where's this money come from that's like just buying?
Right.
Whereas selling, there's always owners of the stock that can sell it. Whereas there's not always more money that can come in to boost it higher, which is why I think you see those.
Oh, yeah,
we all understand it, but
no, there's no doubt. Yeah. There's no doubt. As they say, the elevator down is a lot quicker than the elevator back up.
Yeah.
Now, what's intriguing about that is that gold and silver have had that happen within 2.5 weeks of each other.
Yeah.
Because
right.
the
Big
gold
moves, right?
that
fat finger trade.
exactly. Okay,
Then
so
who
it's
knows
like,
if it is, right?
Is that an anomaly? Is that a mistake? I don't think so.
Yeah, right.
That's
That's right. No, that's the conversation, right? And it might not be, right?
Right. And folks, if you come over to our website at TFNN and you bring up that Nadex platform, let's see. So, let's see. Where am I? Am I here? No.
Yep, you are.
Yeah, I'm there. Okay.
We're getting back into the swing of things.
Getting back in the swing of things. Okay, so if we take a look at this, I was up early.
Right back at it. Gold.
Yeah. Well, and
you missed a good week to not be going long golds.
that's for sure. That's for sure. Well, I was cracking up even this morning.
Hopefully you weren't trading. I don't think you were.
No, I wasn't.
Exactly.
I wasn't. It felt great.
Exactly.
Literally. So if we take a look at this contract, what you have happening is this, okay?
Gold's on sale this Monday compared to last.
Well, yeah, what you had here is that this morning, and I don't know what made it move.
I didn't even see that.
I was doing the gold report at 6 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
So gold moved, folks, at 7:20.
Okay.
It went from 12:07 up to the 12:15 area, and I ended up letting it come back to about 12:08.50.
Okay.
And I bought a couple contracts there. Now, it went a lot lower. It ended up going to 12:06.80.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Trading above 12.10 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got in at 12.095, but that's I'm sure the index was trading a little bit below.
Yeah, not much. It was okay. 12.09 with something, 12.80
yeah, I mean, you're still,
something like that.
These are 50-point spreads. That's $500. You would have been risking about $95 per contract.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionics, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 4. You get the Nasdaq, S&P's flat. Gold is flat out here. Bonds.
Pretty calm market coming back after that holiday week.
No, it is. It is. And what I do expect you're going to see, though, is this. So we got, earnings are going to start kicking in. Abercrombie and Fitch.
You want to take a look at this?
Yeah. They, A&F. A&F got taken apart. They're getting taken apart.
They're getting taken apart.
So,
down $2.47, and you're looking at a $10 stock down,
right.
17, 18% today. And they had a deal that I think is falling through, but they're in big trouble with, declining sales. And this has to do with a deal that they were trying to get done, came apart this morning.
Yeah. And
there you go.
That's going to be, let's see. So, oh my God. So,
can you pull it back even further?
Yeah. This is going to be a going out of business sale.
Yeah, look at that. See.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your high is $85.07. Then it went
it's all the way back.
It crashed to 13, and then went all the way up to 78 again, and now it's taken apart every low. I got to go back 25 years now. What's that low? Is that? That's $8. Okay, so 2000 was at $8. It's going after it. This is going to be out of business.
Yeah, no, they're in tough shape. I mean, they've talked about how they used to have, this aura. Remember they had the time when they had models standing out in front of their stores, and then you couldn't see in their stores.
Yes.
They had this motif going, right, of their image, which
that's the
lost.
Hollister, right? Yeah.
Which, what is that?
Hollister's part of it. Right?
Yes, that's part of their right. Yes, yeah.
Right.
No, but it was Abercrombie in terms of that glorification of the body and all this,
totally.
But that's faded away. That's no longer the happening.
All those young kids are on their phones now.
Yeah, and but they're trying to change. But they're in trouble for sure. Pretty remarkable, down 20%. But you look at the retail sector, and if you're struggling in retail anyway, like they're not even. We always talk about the good brands in retail are struggling, right? They're a struggling brand in retail, which is even more.
Totally.
Yeah.
Some of the high volume stocks in this market thus far out here today. Abercrombie's the first one.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Bank of America's down 11. You got Nvidia up 3.
Actually,
Tesla,
it was AMD was the first one. We jumped around. They're doing.
Yes, that's up 17 cents.
Just I saw for whatever I was hearing, their volume is always just crazy.
The chip makers, no doubt. Right. Nvidia's up 350. Tesla's down 240. Tesla.
Quite a week for them in this as well.
No, that was a one-way trip from 386 down to 310.
A little bit of pessimism about that Model 3 maybe coming to fruition, at least living up to expectations in terms of timetables, and Wall Street doesn't like delays on products that are supposed to redefine the profitability of a company, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And if Tesla gets back inside 291, then game is down to 180.
Yeah. And you saw Volvo made the announcement. Did you see that they're going to have all electric vehicles by 2021?
Really?
Yeah, they're going to begin phasing that in, and so that was part of what was facing Tesla as well. Is that they're about to have an onslaught of competition.
Right.
When you think about a brand like Volvo committing to a complete transformation to all electric. And that's in the works, man. They're no longer the.
You know what I saw down St. Pete over the weekend too? I saw 2 electric bikes, just regular.
I see those
bicycles.
on Bayshore. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I like to bike to get a little exercise, but they look fun, man.
They look like they're like
they're little
really,
mopeds, but they're not that big. They have the engine power of them almost though.
Yeah,
enough for a bike. They fly.
This one look like a regular bike,
right?
Except that they had the big fat tires. I mean, it looked like a nasty bike, nasty in a nice way.
One too, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It really
the big tires.
It was big
Those
tires.
Cool. Yeah.
It was black.
Yeah.
I was talking to the guy. The
Those
guy
bikes,
said,
man. Do you know how expensive they are, though?
Yeah, he only paid $1,400 for his, but he says they go up to $6,000.
I was just going to say thousands, right? Because I I've been in my bike store when I'm looking at my bike, and they have them on model.
Yeah.
So
His is aluminum, not the
either way.
the ones at 14 grand.
Oh yeah, no,
carbon.
they go up.
Yeah.
But they're you could buy a moped is my only point. You know what I mean?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
basically, yeah.
Totally.
But fun, I'm sure, especially around the cities that we have, like St. Pete, Tampa.
Yeah.
Now I don't know where the legality though gets a little weird because they are little mopeds. I don't think you can be doing 25 on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It gets where you just have to be careful because it is a little motorbike.
So let's go over and take a look at the oil market, because the oil market, bottom line, you're at 44.29, and if this thing gets into 44.20, which is just a few pennies later, they can go down and test that low. Now, what was intriguing is that I read when I was on vacation that the rig counts aren't stopping either. The rig counts keep going up. The shale drillers, folks, they're just nailing. They're just saying, hey, I'm going to keep opening these things up.
Technology allows them to get it out at a cheaper price, right? You get it out of the ground at a cheaper price, you can afford to just keep pushing it out, even if oil's at $44.
And they're probably sitting around thinking like, okay, well, if it's going to be like this forever, what am I going to do?
I mean, this is kind of the environment. Right. As in, if anything, maybe it can creep back to 50. Maybe that's what they're looking at. But
yeah, this is
they better get used to operating a business at this level. That's what, right? And it's like you can't just say I'm not going to produce oil if you're an oil producer because oil's at $45. Some people can, but the market is going to function to try and get it out. And technology's really come where they can get it out.
That's no doubt.
Yeah.
877-927-6648. Let's get over and take a look at that good old dollar index, because the dollar continues to not catch a bid. Today you're up 83 ticks. You already failed at the 95, 930 mark. And it's like, a decent bounce, folks, would have to get back inside 96,500. And where that is that's where it broke down from, again, on the 27th of June.
Yeah.
Let's go to Lou in Nashville. Hey, Lou, what's going on? You there, Lou?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, Lou. Doing great, man. Yourself?
Good, not bad.
Yeah.
I got into Nugget at 25.81, and I'm just wondering what your take is on that.
Let's take a look. Menu. So you just get in this morning? It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, well.
Risk reward wise, right? I mean, I was waking up thinking about it. Gold at 12.10, risk reward.
No,
I wasn't joking when I said you get gold on sale compared to last week.
Right. And what you have here, folks, is this. So Nugget is the direction 300% bull position of the New York ARCA Gold Miners Index. The low out here today was 25.70. The high is 27.40. And you get juice up there, man. Intraday, this is nice how it spiked at 10 o'clock up to that 27.40.
Yeah.
I mean, so you could just put a stop under like 25.86.
I see. Yeah.
I'd give it that much, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
right.
He's looking at like Friday's low, Lou.
Yeah, that's a high volume low down there.
From like 11 in the morning on Friday.
So if we go to ABX and we take a look at ABX first, just stay right there, Lou. We'll be right back. All right.
Okay.
877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now are down 2. You get the Nasdaq up 3. SPs are up $1.50. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is flat. You get the NASDAQ up 2. S&Ps are up $1.50. We're talking about Lou from Nashville. We're talking about the gold market in particular. We're talking about Nugget, which is the direction 300% bull position of the New York Arca Gold Miners Index. So Barrick is the largest weighted structure. Newmont is second, and Newmont is looking good out here. Rejected lower price, has some juice behind it. In particular, what I had mentioned a little bit earlier, I had liked how Royal Gold and Franco-Nevada was trading. And these two equities, folks, give you a decent indication most of the time about where physical gold wants to go. And Royal Gold really caught a nice bid. And for the disaster that was last week, they didn't have a disaster.
Because those are more royalty companies, just really their value is going to be determined by the price of gold. So if they're getting good action, right.
Right. And you know what's so intriguing?
Acquires and manages precious metals royalties.
Yeah.
Just so, I mean, of course, as opposed to many other businesses where they're producers and they have a lot of business.
21 employees. They take in $441 million.
Not bad.
Franco-Nevada, okay, we take a look at Franco-Nevada. What you're going to see, 26 employees.
It's a 20% bigger company than Royal Gold.
They take in $665 million.
Hey.
Isn't that wild?
That is. On a dollar basis, I think their employees are almost earning a similar take.
Right.
And it's tens of millions of dollars per employee.
It is.
Not bad.
You know, so Lou, I think, well, let's go to the GDX, because this trades right off the GDX, folks.
Yeah, right.
So if we take a look at the GDX out here this morning, you're going to see the GDX, rejected lower price thus far. 21, you want to see the GDX close over 2130. And where I'm going with that, that's the high of May 4th, which is coming into. Now, it's also coming into, actually 2137 would be the ultimate. So, because this had big strength March 15th, went from 2137 to 2304. It's come down to 2099 today. You're not going to have 150 million shares.
You want to get it back inside that trading bar?
Yeah, right.
Sure. Can you pull up the weightings in the GDX real quick? Just I know that Barracks and ABX are the big ones, but then as we go down from there, Barracks, Newmont
Oh, this is nice,
And
though.
there you go, Franco Nevada.
And Franco Nevada client
And Royal
moved
Gold's
up.
down there as well.
Now, see, what happened is that this moved up because that wasn't there
been doing
before
so
I
well
left.
compared to the other stocks, I'm
exactly. And Newcrest has, too.
Yeah.
This is it. Now, Gold Corp's been a dog.
So I'm just saying, Franco Nevada is 7%. Royal Gold we just looked at is 3%. So they're 10% of the fund itself,
Right.
Which is what Barrick is. So the combination of FNV and Royal Gold about the same as Barrick, Newmont.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's good news, man.
Yeah.
That's good news. Cooking, brother.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, man.
Thanks, Lou.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. And folks, as you do come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see our man, Mr. John Logan, coming this Wednesday. He is going to be doing a 1-hour webinar on the TAS Market Profile Scanner. You can get a 30-day free trial right now. You can get on here for a couple days. Check it out so you'll know, there's a great video that goes along with it. That's a great video.
Yeah, and we got a bunch of great videos for sure, and we'll be distributing more of them as we go through this month. Hopefully we get a bunch of new signups. This video right on the order page, you can go here. It's about 9 minutes long. John Logan produced it. Great video, just kind of walks you through a little bit about market profile to begin with. You know, what that's being determined by, of course, what the whole scanner's based on. And then he's got some great charts in here. He's got the scanner. He's got his market profiles in there. But you can get in there 30 days, and Wednesday night he'll be in there for an hour. But it's an awesome piece of software. We were just using it during the break. I know you use it. I use it myself. And let's just take a peek at what we got going on here as we do this. So we're playing with, we'll look at your dashboard, right? You got everything right here. Now we were playing with the matrix, which is pretty cool. So all of these start out as selected, and what this is doing is it's breaking down these boxes according to your settings. So let's say you come in here and you're looking for what? Let's say you're looking for longs. Okay, now you have either breakouts, uptrend support, or downtrend reversals.
Yes.
You can select them all if you want. And then you have a list of all of these stocks, okay, that are coming in. And what's really cool is here on the right side, we have the charts.
Yep.
Okay, we have the different weekly, daily, 240, 60. And then what John's done is he's taken this and he's put it all into a simple explanation, which is so cool because I'm still learning about this software, and so I'm going to be watching the videos. I'm going to be there, not just making sure everything goes well because I'm learning from the same. And this thing is so powerful, man. But, so right now we haven't even looked at it yet, but Apple, let's see what it's saying about Apple. Apple, prices in the lower part of the balanced area, which is between 145.04 and 141.72. We're still in a long-term trend up. Surprise, surprise, Apple. New breakouts are above 146.70. Long-term support is 141.72. That same thing. Trend changes will happen with closes below that 141.72. I mean, great information. Seriously.
It's huge.
Yeah.
And, what's cool here, as Tommy said, folks, when you first bring it up, and this is long and short, okay? You can just turn around and say, okay, listen, I want to know where we have a long, but we're looking for a downtrend reversal.
Sure. Now, so just jumping around, you have all three selected right now, so you want to unselect these two. And there you go.
And look, there's only one. SWKS. And
Skyworks.
What's interesting about that is SWKS is an Apple supplier. That's interesting.
It is interesting. Yeah, that is, totally. But yeah, same thing. You jump over to the shorts. You have breakdowns.
Yep.
Downtrend resistance, uptrend reversals, select them all. You jump around to each one, right? It's going to pull up that chart.
Right beside it.
You're going to have bar chart, time frames, weekly, daily, 4 hour. There you go.
1
right?
hour.
There are all four in one graph, and there's your descriptions. And you can read that. And that's especially great in the beginning because this is telling you everything you need to know. And this is just interpreting all this data and giving you exactly what it means.
Exactly.
Pretty cool.
So you get used to it. So check it out right in the front page of TFNN, folks. You can sign up right now.
Completely free for 30 days.
Right.
Try it out. And the trial is open to everybody if you've done a free trial before. So get in there. You get 30 days. Check it out.
That's a score.
It is. Yeah.
That's a score.
It is.
So the time saving is amazing. What's also just phenomenal, folks, is that you're talking about defined spots that you can trade off of. Meaning,
he's working on statistics, right?
Yeah,
As in deviations.
It's a black and white deal. If it cracks underneath it, well, good. That stop's going to be there. You get out. It goes above it, and that's
right. You have certain levels, right?
You do.
And that's the webinar is doing how price, volume, and time market profile unique, and it's the price, the volume. You're about price and volume, man, and that's what he's looking at, and that's why I pulled up. I mean, these charts, right?
He puts it on a sideways
axis.
Right. Axis. I love
Excuse me. So he's looking at where this volume goes, and guess what? You're going to have a distribution of where that price will be.
Exactly.
And so you know where you are in that distribution,
that's right.
and you know the probability that you trade above or below a certain level of that distribution and price level. You know, if you trade that on the average going over and over and over, in the long run, those averages work out. They, you know,
right.
So
that's because it's showing where the buying and selling is coming in.
Exactly.
You don't know who's doing it, but it's showing it. Let's get over, take a look at the gold contract. So we just got a little bid on the gold contract.
There you go, Lou.
Yeah, totally. So what we haven't done yet, but I expect we're going to do it. That high volume spike from this morning is going to get tested. That's 12.15. We just got up to 12.13.20. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is down 4. NASDAQ, S&Ps are flat. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 3, Nasdaq's up 4, S&Ps are up $1.50. If we do go over to that Nadex platform and take a look at what we have happening here, so it's important to understand, folks, if you're trading, so inside the Nadex platform, you can trade currencies, you can trade commodities, you can trade the indices. If you're trading the commodities, you want to basically get your head wrapped around when the pit closes are, because that's how they trade off.
Definitely.
You know, which is.
And what's nice is, you get in there, you get used to it. Really, I learned where they closed by using the Nadex platform.
Oh,
it's like now I know gold closes at 130.
It's much easier
because it tells me immediately every time I'm in there looking at the dailies.
That's right.
But yeah, you definitely want to be in there, get used to it for sure.
Right.
So yeah, right now gold trading about 12.11, call it. And what's interesting is, it's trading at 12.11 by 12.11.3. So you can see there's like a 0.1 maybe. This is straddling 12.11.1. Yeah, is in this 0.1 premium. Right.
You can see that
for the type of volatility you're getting in gold, not bad, right? Yeah, I agree.
I've traded gold a lot in the futures market, and I wouldn't again.
There were a couple times when I was doing the program with Basil last week where I just pulled it up to kind of highlight, because gold was getting so much action last week. Of course, we were looking at some of the binaries, and man, there were still great opportunities. By the time I kind of explained the gold trade that was $3 lower or higher, that was maybe a 3 or 4 to 1 trade, it had already got there within 5 minutes. And it was kind of like the point was like, there's, it's only $3 to $4 in gold. You had about 3 hours left in the day, because we're doing
it's
it.
A sneeze.
We're doing it at this time, right?
Yeah,
so the contracts expire at 1:30. We're looking at the daily binaries, and $3 to $4 out was giving you a 3 or 4 to 1, depending on how close. And I was like, man, that is not. Let's pull it up right now.
Yeah.
Let's see, because I bet they're similar. This we're going to commodities, binaries, gold. We're going to take a look at the dailies, 1:30. So we got 2 hours, 45 minutes left until expiration. We're trading right now at 12.11, call it.
Yep.
Let's pull up our chart. Now, they got the new charts in here on the Nadex platform for everybody.
Look at how they pop nice.
They do. And what's nice is they're going to load better. That's where they're really a functionality perspective, as you just got to get used to it.
Look at this. This is interesting, because, I think gold's going to hit that 12.15. For a test.
Well, yeah, there you go. You're talking about you can risk 14 to make 86.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's, so you can see similar. Now that's going, and there's a reason that's going a full $4. 350 only to the upside. And you're able to risk 14 to make 85, and you have 2 hours and 45 minutes. Kind of just illustrating what I was talking about yesterday, last week. And when you get these type of moves, though, man, they can come in quick. They can.
The cool thing is, folks, is that what I like to do is that you already have a high volume spike there, so that's when it's like, okay, man, the thing wants to test it,
Yeah.
So you're looking for something, and if you get a high high volume low spike, well, go after the low.
Sure. It's a completely realistic expectation, right? You're shooting for an actual price point. Now, just commenting on the charts, you can see these are actual bid offers in here. If you expand this chart, they're actual price points, just to put things in perspective of how many binaries are available, what you're looking at on the charts. It'll just load as many as it can, and then these illustrate, though, that there are other price points that you have available within that chart.
Look at that, huh?
Yeah.
Man, they did a nice job on those.
They did.
So if you're in your car now listening, folks, okay, what we're looking at, you're looking at the chart, but you're looking at the prices on the right-hand side.
And, of course, for when it comes to just clicking on the bid, the offer, that's how you're going to be trading in there, etc. For sure. Now, right now, 12.11.2, right? Only going up to 12.13. So you're talking about $1.80.
Yeah.
Risking 28 to make 70, and that was kind of some of those trades where I was like, great. You're risking 1 to make 3 for a $2 move in gold.
Right.
And look at the chart that we've had today. So,
Now, the kicker on that, by the way, though, is that it has to close there at 1:30. If it just gets there, you're going to get 50 cents on the dollar. If it's trading there, right?
Well, that's only if you close out the trade. You can't get 50. You either get a 0 or 100.
Oh,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Right. But then you have to make that decision if you want to do that.
Right. And that's a hard decision, folks.
It is
that's what ends up happening.
Because it means it's moved in your direction.
Yeah.
So you've gotten the movement in your direction.
And you're only dealing with a few dollars.
Right.
Pretty cool, though.
Pretty cool.
And what does happen when, in general, is that let's picture that this morning thus far we've tested the lows, it's rejected the lows, right?
Yeah.
So if you do start getting some momentum on the way up, your probability is pretty good that you're going to continue that way, because it's flushed everything out to the downside.
Sure.
And just the opposite would happen on the upside. So
yeah, we'll see. Yeah. The other side is, that was quite a boost right up there to the top side of that level, right?
Oh, it was.
That we got, and it just pulled back like immediately. And look at, that was quite a bar. These are 5-minute bars we're looking at, and that bar went from 12.09 almost up to 12.13 and closed back down to 12.11.
Yeah.
Big time.
That's a buyer.
It is.
It's a buyer in there. 877-927-6648. Let's go inside the NDX and see what the strength versus the weakness is. So out here this morning, the strength is Liberty.
How about that? How about QVC by an HSN?
Yeah, that's Liberty.
That's it. I know.
He's a monster, man. Yeah. You know, QVC is down 3.3%. You get Shire PLC down 3%. INCY is off 2.6, and Dollar Tree is down 2.4. Nvidia is up 2.5, and eBay is up 2.
eBay, where are they coming from?
2.2. I know, eBay. Well,
not a bad chart.
No, it's not. I'm curious as to what eBay takes in these days.
Sure.
Remember, I mean, I haven't been on eBay in so long.
I really don't visit as well.
They're taking plenty of money.
But they still do plenty of business.
I see what happened. Yeah, but that's when they
spun off PayPal.
They spun off PayPal. Yeah.
But
so $9.4 billion they're taking in. U.S. Oh, see, they get this settled pretty good. So geographically, 3.9 billion in the U.S., 1.3 in Germany, 1.3 in the United Kingdom. Now that's big because those countries are small compared to the U.S.
Yeah, no, that's
number
a big
of people.
number. 2.6 billion just in Germany and the UK.
Right. And then you got another 2.5 for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
You know, so. Amazon, of course, the king of the road. That just won't back off.
No.
This is $9.91.
Future looks bright at Amazon.
Ooh, baby, man, it's a trip. There's no doubt about it.
I was just telling you during the break that I saw my local 7-Eleven. I stopped there to get gas over the weekend and for the first time, and I just maybe haven't, going into the store. Maybe I just get gas and I go into the store. I went into the store and they had a whole wall, not even right on the outside, where they have the red box.
Okay.
So the outside. A huge wall of lockers.
That's where they had it, where the red boxes.
Where the red boxes are. Outside, and it looks like an airport locker where you have all these little lock keys, the little lockers, and Amazon Prime.
And that's to pick up small items, right?
Yeah,
Quickly.
I've never used that, but I've seen that option, right? I think a lot of people, if you use Amazon frequently enough and you're a Prime, you see like pick up, right? Or something, and they'll tell you available at the locker or but it would make sense in terms of maybe that's a cheaper option. Maybe that's available quicker because they can deliver it all at once. The guy can go there and drop off a woman, drop off 15 packages at once, so it's an easier. Yeah.
Amazing. So picture this, folks. I happened to be up in Boston last week, and of course I grew up in South Boston, and that GE moved their headquarters to South Boston. Well, you know who just moved right next to them? 160,000 square feet. Amazon.
Hey. They got a lot of business to conduct in Boston.
Now check this out, though. This is 160,000 square feet of office space, not for warehouse space.
Okay.
It was like...
Hey, what are those cloud services need?
I went down there and looked. I had to go look at,
pretty cool.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's no wonder I sell Boston's worth a fortune.
There you go.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Trading is different than investing. But the opportunity to take advantage of short-term trends is only one if you get the direction right. Direction leveraged and inverse ETFs offer bold trades on U.S. and international stocks and bonds. Direction leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go to Tom in Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom. Tommy, how you been?
Morning, great, man. Yourself?
Very good, thank you. Hey, I jumped into that USLV this morning. I've been watching it. I'm like, geez, this thing just going down, 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 and it's like $9.
Let's take a look. So let's take a look. This is the Velocity Shares 3 times bull position of the S&P Silver Index. It went to 903 this morning, and bottom line, you rejected the lower price. We'll see where this baby shakes out. What's intriguing about the silver market is this, folks, okay, is that as I was going through this morning, going through the equities, quite a few of them, that had looked really good, including like Pan American, okay, was like, oh man, this better save itself. Now, it did this morning thus far. Pan American went down to 1508. It's at 1574. It's going to close inside $16 and it's going to close inside 1564. And it looks like it's going to. So I think you probably got the right deal happening right now. And you know how silver trades. I mean, silver can take the gold market up in about 2 seconds. But
Well, I figure it's a good time to get in. Nobody wants to buy silver, so isn't that the best time to be getting in?
Well,
when no one wants it.
We know that we've been down for what? We've been down for almost 3 weeks in a row.
I think it was 8 straight days for silver was down.
Yeah, and so I mean, you can make the case that you were straight down. Well, you're definitely straight down since the 29th of June. You can make the case you've been straight down since June 6th. I'll make the case you've been straight down since April 17th.
All right, well, we'll hope for a little bounce here and
listen, man, I think you get some action. I mean, that's the bottom line. So we'll see where it shakes out. The equities are trading correctly for the metals, particularly Royal Gold and Franco-Nevada, which we said. They're catching a bid, and they're catching a good bid. So if that keeps up, somehow, these metals want to go higher. We know that the dollar wants to go lower. It has gone lower, but yet it hasn't affected the metals at all.
It's the yen, isn't it, that's keeping these metals where they're at? Or
it does. The correlation is direct with the yen. There's no doubt about it. And the yen is going right to the top of its range, which is 114.37. We hit 114.30 this morning. So we'll see if that's it. If it's not it, then there's going to be more problems in the metals, because 115.51 is the next number, in the end. But the yen's also coming right into its downdraft from March 15th, and that's an inverse correlation, just as I said. It is pretty amazing, man, how the yen can control the metal price.
Well, the dollar really, the dollar's coming, right, for sure.
Cooking, brother.
Take care.
Thanks,
Have a great
Tom.
one, man.
Take
Have a
care.
safe one. Don't forget, folks, I'm Mr. John Logan. You can test drive the Taz Market Profile right now, 30 days absolutely free. Check it out. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Going to be growling and prowling with you. Then, of course, swim lessons. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back. It's Monday, so Andy will be on tomorrow.
He sure will. You got it, man. Back in the swing.
And market-wise, we'll see whether
pretty calm start to back in action.
Yeah. And I think, you're still in summer trading, so that means Mondays and Fridays are a little bit slower. But what I expect you're going to see some kind of a pickup, because what does happen is this. I've seen high volatility big time in the second and third week of July in the summers. It's just that break. July 4th's over. Labor Day's not here. It's
a unique market. Anything can happen.
That's a fact, man. You stay right there. Basil's coming right up, folks. Dow right now is up 15. Nasdaq's up 13. S&P's are up 3.5. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.